Hi, I'm Liz Beavers with Graphic Solutions Group, your embroidery territorial manager for the team. A lot of us have been hooping some really difficult products out there, and we have found a way to do it, but it's very cumbersome, and a lot of times it doesn't stay hooped. It's taken a lot of production time and a wear and tear on the operator trying to get those products hooped. This is a traditional hooping that we're used to getting with all of our machines to hoop all of our products. Unfortunately, it's great for thinner items, t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, but when it comes to these thicker products like this leather jacket or this Carhartt, it's almost impossible. The other item that seems to be giving us difficulty is going to be bags, such as this one. It's quilted, it's very thick, and trying to maintain that hoop on there during the sewing process can be a real challenge. So now they've come out with a new item. This is called the Mighty Hoop. It is actually made by our people over at the Hoop Master. And I'm going to show you how dynamic this is and how great, quick, and fast we can actually get these products completed. Traditionally in hooping, the first thing we'd have to do is we have our tearaway backing. We make adjustments to the screw for the bottom hoop. We try and loosen it up as much as we can. Unfortunately, with some products, it's so thick that you're almost undoing the screw all the way, and we run the chance of it separating. Here on this leather jacket, traditionally you just put in the bottom hoop, take your tearaway, slide it in, make sure it's good, and we have great coverage. Then we have to center up the hoop to make sure it looks like we're pretty even. Once we get all that done, then we're ready to place the top hoop. The challenge becomes these thick products in between these two hoops. When we finally do get it in there, then we have to come to the back and quickly tighten up this hoop so that during the sewing process they don't come undone. Then we have to make sure it's good and tight and ready for embroidery. Now this took a little bit of time to get done. Now this would be ready for the machine. That wasn't so bad using this hoop on this particular product. But when we're trying to do something heavy like a Carhartt, this is even a bigger challenge. The other thing I want to point out too is when we're using the traditional hoop, sometimes we can leave hoop marks around on the product, and that's especially not good on leather. Now on the Carhartt, same thing. First thing we have to do is, again, we have to adjust the screw. Now we'll loosen it up even more because this is so thick. We're also going to have to go through a seam on the back, and we also have this very thick lining. Once I place the hoop in, then put in my backing. The challenge now is trying to get all these pieces tight in this hoop, and this is going to be very difficult. It takes up a lot of production time. I've seen operators end up taking up to anywhere from 7 to 10 minutes just to hoop a jacket. Here, we first got to try, and once you get one side done, the other side's popping up. It's not that great. You have to keep going back, readjusting, loosening up the hoop. And you can see it's a challenge. And this is what your operators are facing every day when they see these products. And right now I still haven't been successful in getting it done. I can continue on, but there's no sense. We now have the Mighty Hoop. I'm going to show you quickly how this one has changed and has revolutionized our hooping processes. The Mighty Hoop is magnetic. The nice thing about this magnetic is when we go to hoop the product, the magnets hold the product in place, and once removed, there is no more hoop rings because the fabric is laying flat, not being pushed in between two rings. Now I'm going to show you how quick I can hoop this jacket. There's no thumb screws, nothing to adjust. Everything is done purely by magnetic. The actual product is hooped all with a magnet. Got the bottom hoop in, put in my backing. I'm going to make sure that bottom hoop looks pretty good. It's centered just where I need it to be for perfect embroidery on the back of this jacket. Voila, that's done. Get the hoop on, ready for the machine. That was fast, that was easy. Not only is this going to save you time, it's actually going to make more money for you. The operators can hoop up immediately, get production running, and then start on the next run. So a time saver right there, which is going to increase our profits. So, ready for the machine. The other thing that's dynamic about these is, take for example, this backpack. We have the zipper. In traditional hooping, it's very difficult to do when we have these type of obstacles. This was able to hoop clearly onto the backpack, quick and easy, just like the jacket. It's ready to go to the machine. So let's go take a look. I want you to see how dynamic this is. Very fast. Let's get this stitched. Okay, now the embroidery is completed. And to remove the magnetic hoops, we've got a little thumb here, a holder to put your thumb on, then these top tabs, put your thumb against it, and we're just going to push apart here, remove the hoops, remove any backing, and the product is completed. Now, one of the other things I want to show about these hoops is when you're done and you want to store them for the day, just take your top hoop, take the bottom hoop, and just put it on top. I'm going to do it diagonally, just like that. It'll keep them together, and we're not having the magnets compressed together until you use it again. It's here, very easy to remove. That's the best way to store your magnetic hoops. Now, with these particular products, you can view all of them and much more at our website. Come and visit us at GSG.com.